Hola, hola, los chicos, estudiantes, bienvenidos a Spanglish with Sean. Alright, so today the spotlight is on Espanol, and we're looking at a very interesting topic: verbs, regular verbs in the present tense form. Now, if you are doing exams like C6 Spanish or GCSE or any other major exams that you have to write sentences, then the verbs are very important for you to learn. And once you learn the conjugated forms, you can, in one tense, it's easier to move up to the other tenses, the preterite, the imperfect, the conditional, all the other tenses that you can think of. Right? So we're going to start it off with the present tense. And of course, there are three types of verbs in Spanish, three types: AR, ER, and IR, right? You will have learned that, or you're learning it now, so remember now, three types of verbs. But we're going to focus on the AR verbs. And when we say type of verb, we're talking about how they are the infinitive form, meaning to, with the action, with the verb. So to speak, so that's to speak, so only AR, all the verb, that verb AR only. To eat, comer, that's ER, so it ends in ER. But then there are conjugated forms of these verbs, right? AR, ER, and IR. To give an example of the IR would be like vivir, to live. Okay, see. All right, so let's look at some AR verbs, because there are many, muchos verbos, see, in Espanol. So we're going to, vamos a enfocar, focus, en el verbo AR, AR. So the endings are, and so life is easy because what? You are given the endings, you know the endings. So any verb that you any AR verb that you come across that you have to conjugate, you know these are the forms: o, as, a, amos, an. We're going to look at them over there shortly. But let us just quickly give you a sample of some common AR verbs in Spanish. So we have the first one, hablar, of course. No, claro, hablar, to speak. That's what I'm doing now. And of course, you are listening. You know, I need to put that one. You are listening. So I'm going to write that one. And I'm hearing you saying it, right? Escuchar, to listen, escuchar. So that's number 6. Escuchar, to listen, right? So I'm speaking, so to speak, hablar, and you have to listen, escuchar. To sometimes I will need to sing, cantar. Sometimes, all the times you will need to what? Look at me, mirar, to look at or to watch. Caminar, there are times when you have to what? You have to walk for a few minutes, right? To either calm yourselves down or to, you know, look at nature, what's happening out there. To walk, caminar. Then you must, at home, you have to get things in tip-top shape. So you have to clean, and to clean is limpiar. Hope you're repeating them with me, limpiar. And when the plates are dirty after you eat, you have to lavar, to wash, lavar. You heard that? And can you see me saying it? Repitan, por favor. Lavar. Muy bien, lavar. And of course, we did say you are listening, escuchar. So, let's see how they operate in real life. So, we have, these are the pronoun forms. So, it's always good to start with the pronouns. And then from the pronouns, you can move into people and places and ideas and things. Right? So, yo, we are not going to write back hablar. It's not allowed. It's not possible. So no es posible. You have to write the correct form of the verb in the sentence. Well, that goes with the pronouns. So yo, or the person. So yo hablo, I speak. So it's no longer to speak now, because it's not AR. It's that we have conjugated it. We have put an O because we are talking about I. So I speak, yo hablo. You speak. Friendly form, the to, friendly form, you will have learned that, or you're learning it now. So remember, to is the friendly, familiar form. It's people who you are familiar with, your family or friends, you say tú hablas. See, as. Oh, let me make sure I highlight them. So, o, as, and then he speaks, habla, she speaks, ella habla, él habla, he speaks, ella habla, she speaks, usted habla, you formal, you don't know the personal. So we have usted versus tú. One is friendly, the two is friendly, the usted is formal, or polite, polite. I think I might be going a little too fast, so I'm going to slow down a bit. So usted for formal, polite, usted habla, an older person, so you show respect to your teacher, your principal, your manager, right? You say usted. A stranger, a foreigner, right? You're going to say usted habla en inglés or en español. Do you speak Spanish? We speak Spanish. Nosotros hablamos el español. ¿Sí? They speak ellos. So nosotros, we always amos. And here the rule is amos, right? So nosotros hablamos, ellos hablan, so an for the n. Ellas, so ellos referring to they, masculine or masculine and feminine, boys and girls. But ellas can only mean females, girls, right? So ellas hablan, you plural from so the usted. So remember now in English we only have one you that you can refer to either or represent either one individual or several. However, in Spanish and Espanol, that distinction is very clear because you have usted, one individual, when versus several individuals, you all out there watching, ustedes hablan. ¿Sí? Muy bien. All right. So we have ellos hablan de, ustedes hablan. You plural, you singular. Usted, ustedes plural. All right, let's take another verb. Limpiar, to clean. So I clean my house. Yo limpio la casa todos los días, every day. And notice present tense as something you're always doing. It hasn't happened one time. It keeps happening. Present tense. See? So, yo limpio, tú limpias. Él, ella, usted limpia. Now you notice something. So all three, él, ella, usted, have the same ending. Any verb in the AR in the present tense will have the same, and ER and IR too. Once it's present tense, you're going to have the same ending. So your life becomes easier now. So you only need to remember uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco formas. Only 5 forms. So don't think you have too many pronouns, but you have yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, él. Don't stress yourself. Just tell yourselves that, listen, all 3 will get 1 form. Sola una forma, see? So this was just for practice. But after a while, you don't need to say each of them. You just need to know that once it's he, she, is the same form. Habla, habla, habla. Limpia, limpia, limpia. So notice I just wrote limpia. Over here, for the plural form, same, just 1. You don't need to have it 3 times. And worry to remember 3 times. 1 time is enough. Ellos limpian, ellas limpian, ustedes limpian. See? No hay diferencia. Limpian. See? So the only ones you need to remember is the limpio, the limpias, and the limpiamos. Only 3. Solamente 3. See? Alright, so I'm sure I want you to replay it and you will remember all what I've said a while ago. Right? So we know the pronouns, and the pronouns determine the endings of the verb in any tense. Very important that you know that. So often in Spanish culture, they don't bother to use the pronouns, especially yo. So they rarely use it because once we say hablo, I'm talking. Limpio, I am cleaning, I'm cleaning. Right? It can't be you clean, it can't be she, he cleans. Once it's o, it has to be I in the present tense. Remember, not in the present tense, right? So let's take some examples, los ejemplos, right, of these in sentences. So let's say we are in bracket. You have 2 forms. You have hablo and you have hablas. Now we want to know: should we say yo? Should hablo be here or hablas? What do you think, Mark? Okay, hablo. Of course, you're correct. Hablo. Hablo. So yo hablo todos los días. ¿Qué significa la frase? What does this sentence mean? I speak every day. Muy bien. All right. Camoya. Camoya dash por el teléfono con tía todos con su. I should put this su. Her. Con su tía. So, is it hablo or is it habla? But which one would you choose? Well, I'm hearing Anna Maria is saying habla. Yes, it has to be habla because it's not the person, the subject is not I. It is camoya. So it has to be habla. Sí, muy bien. And the last one, mi hermano dash well, not the last one, I have one more to give you. Mi hermano dash el baño por los fines de semana. So we have limpia, we have limpias, my brother. So limpia or limpias? Well, mi hermano replaced with el, he. So definitely, what we say the he form is always a, right? A, since it's an AR verb, so we're going to say limpia. Limpia would be correct. Limpia el baño por los fines de semana. My brother cleans the bathroom on the weekends. Let's put 4 here. So let's say my brother and I know. So this is where it gets very interesting and sometimes students make mistakes. My brother, mi hermano, y yo. Now, are we going to have limpio, limpias, limpiamos, or limpian? What do you think? Well, if you say limpian, you would be wrong because it's my brother and my brother and I translates to we. So it has to be the nosotros form, which we have amos. So it has to be amos, right? Amos. So I'll write limpiamos. So a while ago, we have in number 3 limpia because it's my brother. But when I attach myself, when I include myself along with my brother, right? Then it's we, my brother and I. Mi hermano y yo limpiamos el baño, right? And let's say my cousin was at home. So it's my brother and my cousin. I'm going to take myself out of that picture, that sentence. What are we going to have now? Well, let me get some space here. So let me go up here, above it. So let's say, what did I say? My brother and my cousin. See? So mi hermano, you already know what is brother. Mi hermano, because we have it there. Mi hermano y, and cousin is primo. Muy bien. And we could say prima too. Female, prima. So mi hermano y prima. What do you think we're going to have? Is it going to be limpiamos or limpian? Well, it cannot be the same because I took myself out, but somebody else is there, so it can't be limpia. It can't be limpio, absolutely not. It has to be they, 2 people, my brother and my cousin. So it has to be limpian that was here, limpian. So we have to write back limpian. They clean the bathroom, right? So mi hermano y prima limpian el baño por los fines de semana, or todos los días, or todos los meses, every month, not so good to clean every month, but todos los sábados, every Saturday, see? All right, so I'm going to give you 2 to do for homework. So these are yours to practice, right? So you're going to, let me put Mark, I can say Marco, and I'm going to use some other verbs that were here. We had caminar, to walk. So you're going to tell me, I'm going to put in bracket, is it going to be camino or camina? You can underline for me or write in the space. And second one, let's say Paula y Pedro dash. What other verb we have? Can, is it cantan or cantas. Which one would you choose? All right. So, one last. La última, last one. So let's ask a question. Dash two. La, in the bracket, you're going to either say, oh, not bracket, yeah, dash, and then in the bracket now, lavo or lavas. Do you wash los platos? Right, do you wash the plates? So we have three. So please, por favor, estudiantes, see, ensure that you put the answers, because next, in part 2, we are going to consider these answers and then we move into a few more regular AR verbs, and then we will go to the ER and the IR verbs. So from me to you, nos vemos, right? Bendiciones, blessings, and keep subscribing. Keep telling your friends about Spanglish with Sean, because a lot more is in store for you. So much information. So if they're doing exams, tell them to come over to Spanglish with Sean. If they want to travel and know phrases and be comfortable expressing, using words in Spanish, learning some verbs, some survival expressions, tune in to Spanglish with Sean. And they can also learn English too. So that's a plus, right? So they're learning both English and Spanish, and that's why I call it Spanglish with Sean. So adios, nos vemos, ciao, ciao, ciao.